Hey there, Brain Ladle fans. This is Davo. Starting this week, we will be making bonus content for all of our wonderful patrons. So if you would like to hear that bonus content and get the same level of preparation and hilarity and all in all trivia fun that you hear on the regular show, but a little more, sign up to our Patreon, donate at any level, and you will have access to all of that wonderful content. Hello, and welcome to Game 6 in the Man of Steel tournament, brought to you by your friendly neighborhood Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am, of course, your host, Peter Parker, Davo. With me, as always, we have Kels.
I still say we should contact NBC to get the NBA on NBC theme music for the opening. That's just me.
That would be so good. I would love that. Andy.
Well, since you are Peter Parker, I have a question. It's always kind of grossed me out like you would hang out on your web.
Yeah.
And it comes out of your body and it's sticky.
Yeah.
You don't have a problem with that? Because I have a problem with that.
Well, the webs never come out of his body.
They come out of my web shooters, patent pending, with my patent pending web solution. Mm-hmm. It just looks like it comes out of my body.
Yeah.
You're referring to the Sam Raimi movies.
Yes. That is clearly not canon.
Oh, for crying out loud. Here we go. Okay.
And, of course, Neil.
Hi.
So, Neil, this is a pivotal game. I was doing some gazintas for the Man of Steel prize, the trophy this year.
Wait, were you doing it, or did you hand it off to your CPA better half?
No, yeah. I was attempting it. Let's just say that.
Okay. Did she double check your work?
She did.
Okay.
But
did she make you show your work?
She does, and I always lose points.
Okay.
Always. So, if my understanding of the gazintas is correct, either Andy or myself has to win today, or Kels is the Man of Steel. Is that a correct assertion?
Oh, I haven't done the math myself. So,
what is it you do for the show then?
Me?
Just asking.
I write all of the questions pretty much. And what do you do besides repeat the same joke multiple times?
Oh! We're coming out spicy. So we'll be starting with the science category?
In fact, they're all science categories tonight.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Boy.
Thanks, Andy. Way to get us extra homework.
Sorry.
You're the best, Andy.
I should learn. I know. I don't know why I poked the bear. I'm sorry.
I should say they're sort of all science categories.
Yeah, they're all science.
Well, what are the current standings for those listeners out there?
The current standings after 5 games. So for first place, we award 3 points. Second place gets 2 points. Third place gets 1 point. And currently, Davo and Andy are tied with 9 points total.
Mm-hmm.
And Kels, because of his 3 first place finishes in 5 games, has 12 points total.
So there's a potential with this game and the next 2 for 18 points for the winners. So if actually we will have one more game. This isn't the do or die, but it will be virtually.
It will help.
Virtually a lock for
Never
Kels.
Tell me the odds, Davo.
I'm telling you, 4,750 to 1 to fly through an asteroid field.
Yeah. If Kels is third place for the next 3 shows, then he'll have 15 points. You guys currently have 9 points, so you'll have to you would have to win at least. You need to get 6 points in the next 3 games.
So you're saying there's a chance?
You know, I'm a superstitious kind of guy. It'd be terrible if a bolt of lightning would come out and hit my pal Kels. If a cop should accidentally shoot my pal Kels. Sorry, Godfather. It's from the
I'm gonna blame some of the people in this room, and for that, I do not forgive. I was just waiting on my cue, Andy.
Yeah, I know. I realized Davo had no idea where I was going with that.
Yeah, he was lost. Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, do you want to play a game?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to play a game?
Shall we?
How about a nice
game?
game of chess?
Oh, sorry. I was doing Jigsaw. Did I sound like Whopper?
Oh, I was doing. Sorry, I'm a child.
The first one, I very much got Jigsaw vibes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
not me. Sorry.
Anyway, so every week we have a theme, and in that theme, I've got 6 categories with 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. Special rules for the Man of Steel tournament are that each player, once per game, can steal someone else's answer, which means they can just say, essentially, I don't know the answer, so I'm going to go with someone else's answer. And then your wagon is hitched to them, so to speak. So today's theme is the human body.
I have one of those. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Seems sciencey.
It is sciencey. But I'm doing the categories a little bit differently today. For example, category 1 is the brain.
What?
Yeah.
One of our favorite parts of the body.
Yeah.
We should name a podcast after. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, honestly, when I made this the first category, it didn't even occur to me that the name of the podcast was Brain Ladle. I just thought it just seemed obvious to start at the top and work my way down.
That's what we like about you, Neil. You're mission focused. You're when you're writing those questions, it's all about the questions.
It really is. All right, question 1. What role does the corpus callosum play in the brain?
Locked in.
I'm locked in too.
I'm locked in.
All right, Kels?
Said it's the peacekeeper between the 2 hemispheres.
Andy?
I despise the science about right brain and left brain, but it is the area of the brain that communicates between the 2 right and left brain.
Davo?
It is the chunk of the brain that communicates between the lefties and the righties.
You're all right. You're all correct. I mean,
Nice.
It's the bundle of nerve fibers that connects the 2 hemispheres of the brain. Question 2. The song Brain Damage is on what popular album released in 1973 and reportedly refers to a former band member's mental instability? And for an easy mode, I'll tell you the name of that former band member.
You know what, Neil? I am so just happy with you right now. I'm locked in.
You want the title of the album, right?
Yes.
I'm locked in.
I'd like easy mode, please.
Oh, can I tell him?
Yes.
Okay.
So easy mode, Davo?
Yeah.
I believe the member was Sid Barrett.
That's correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, Davo?
The Sex Pistols?
Wow.
Andy?
Wow. It's Pink Floyd from Dark Side of the Moon.
I got the wrong Sid.
Kels?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Correct answer is Dark Side of the Moon. Andy, I'm glad you said Pink Floyd on the Dark Side of the Moon because it sounded like your answer was just going to be Pink Floyd.
Oh, no.
when I specifically asked for the album.
No, I'm with you.
Okay. All right. Question 3. What is the term for the brain damage caused by repeated blunt trauma and is rampant in the NFL? I'll give you half points if you can just tell me the initials, full points for the full name, which means you need all 3 parts correct.
Oh, locked in.
I'm locked in.
Huh.
I mean, I only know the initials. I can't tell you what they stand for.
I have an idea of what they stand for, but I'm not sure. So I'm locked in with what I have.
Andy?
I know it's CTE, but I don't know what it stands for.
Okay. Kels?
because I watched Concussion. I know it's chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Ooh, I got it.
Wow. Would not have gotten what E stood for. Not in a million years.
David?
Chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Correct answer is chronic.
I would have given $10 if Daver had to go before Kels.
Watch him angle it.
Anyway, that was the correct answer. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Question 4. What 2014 movie perpetuated the myth that we only use 10% of our brains?
Oh, yeah. Locked in.
What year?
2014.
Locked in.
That might be.
No. Yeah.
Yes? No?
No.
Wait a minute. My shoe?
Huh?
What? I scrapped
No way.
Tissue off the back of my neck.
Huh?
10 and a half?
Okay.
You know, that really doesn't help anybody, does it?
I have 2 answers that I feel
I can only accept one.
That's fair, but
I don't know if you know how this game works.
In the past, you only take one answer.
Yeah.
So let's just change this week.
You can expect that trend to hold.
Okay. I'm gonna go with this one and put this other one in parentheses. And lucky for me, they both start with the same letter. I'm locked in.
Okay. What's your answer, Kels?
Okay. So I feel like both of these movies fit this criteria, but I don't know which one came out in 2014. I went with Limitless, but I put Lucy in parentheses.
Okay. Devo?
Well, I went with Lucy and put Limitless in parentheses.
Andy, what did you put in parentheses?
Scarlett Johansson as Lucy. Okay. I was confident that was the movie.
Well, the correct answer is Lucy.
Yeah.
And just for the record, you use your whole brain. That 10% thing is a complete myth that someone made up. It makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I want a better whole brain.
We all do, Dave.
We
all want you to have a better brain.
Yeah. I'm smart. I got ideas.
At the end of round 1, Kels and Davo each have 30 points. Andy has 35 points.
Oh.
Which brings us to category 2, which is blood.
Blurred.
Question 1. Blood spun in a centrifuge separates into 3 layers. For 4 points each, what are those layers? Or what do those layers consist of?
Well, they're gross.
I am locked in.
I'm locked in as well. Hey, just real quick, Kels, what did you major in college?
Biology.
Yeah. Thanks, Neil.
He majored in blood.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right, Dava.
I put down plasma and platelets, and in Andy's case, pepperoni.
Andy?
You have no idea how close you are because I've been on a pepperoni kick lately. I also put down
I thought you were about to say you were on a pepperoni diet, which would be awesome.
It's about the same thing.
Column A, a little bit from column B. As long as I get my shot of gravy before I go to bed at night. I put down plasma, gore, and Heinz 57.
That's more of an accurate description.
Mm-hmm.
Red blood cells, platelets, and plasma.
Well, the first layer is red blood cells. The second layer consists of white blood cells and platelets. So I'll give you credit for platelets. And the third layer is plasma. So I've got 12 for Kels, 8 for Davo, and 4 for Andy.
Okay. None of them are root beer, huh?
Nope. Question 2. What TV show starred Anna Paquin as Suki Stackhouse?
Suki.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, Suki.
Wow, I have no idea. Anna Paquin as
Suki.
Suki Stackhouse.
All right. I'm trying to think. It has to be something to do with blood.
Maybe.
Which
She
could
could be
be.
throwing you, Andy. Could be
Stop
MASH.
it! It's gonna. It's not MASH.
You don't know.
There's a lot of blood on MASH.
There was a lot of blood on MASH.
All right, I am locked in. With
Okay,
a total
Andy.
guess.
What's your answer?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay. Kels?
True Blood.
Davo?
True Blood.
Correct answer is True Blood.
And I knew it had to have blood in the title. I was trying to stop it.
Well, they got a dude from somewhere in the actor who played Bill, which was her paramour, her love interest, had the worst Southern accent in the history of television, and he's British, and so he wouldn't just say "suki," he would say "suki," and he'd like drop it down there, get all gravelly, like "oh suki."
All right, if we're going to talk about the worst Southern accent, has anybody seen Knives Out yet?
No.
I haven't seen it yet.
With James Bond playing somebody from Georgia?
Timothy Dalton?
No, not Timothy Dalton, the new
I know
James.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
But you said James Bond like he's the only one.
Oh my God, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Suki.
All right. You know what? We're done with that.
Okay.
Well, hang on. My favorite is Andrew Lincoln, who plays where he refers to his son as Coral. Coral.
My boy Coral. Touche, Neil. I think Andrew Lincoln does win that prize.
Yeah, I think Neil's right on this one.
Let's just switch. That you think I'm right about something. Question 3. The blood of what kind of animal is Carrie drenched with in the Stephen King novel and movies?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
Pig.
Devo?
Pig blood.
And Andy?
It is pig's blood.
That was an easy one. I thought it would be. I figured you guys are all familiar with that. Question 4. During the Middle Ages, what profession would often double as surgeons and perform bloodletting and leeching?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in too.
Devo?
Barber.
Andy?
In the line of one of the best Saturday Night Live sketches of all time, who's the barber here? It's Barber.
And Kels?
Barber.
Correct answer is Barber. All right. At the end of round 2, Andy is in third place with 59.
Hey, all right.
Davo has 68 and Kels has 72.
Ooh.
Huh, Kels is winning. That came out of left field.
Which brings us to category 3, the heart.
Ooh.
Question 1. What is the name of the sac that surrounds the heart?
He said sack.
No, that can't be it.
Oh, okay. I'm locked in.
All right, let me think about this. Locked in. Took me a minute.
Oh, man, I just went blank.
Suki.
Shut up.
Exalabayou.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy?
Well, if we're talking about my heart, it's pork rinds and back fat.
Oh, God.
Kels?
I was going to steal Davo's answer. I went blank, so it'd be better than what I got.
Davo?
The pericardium?
Correct answer is the pericardium.
Thanks, Davo.
You're welcome, Kels.
No idea.
All right. Question 2. Unbreak My Heart was a huge hit in 1996 for what singer?
Oh
I've
my God,
listened to
I
this
could
song
sing
so
it.
many times this week.
This
This week?
Yep. It's a
Is
good
everything
song.
okay, Kels?
It's just a good
All
song.
right,
You feel
everybody
the need
be
to be
quiet
empowered?
so I can sing it in my head.
Oh, yeah. Well, sing that out loud. That'll get us
Oh.
more listeners.
I agree. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Give me just. Oh, yes. No? Yes. I think. Yes.
I'm hoping you guess wrong.
No, I'm pretty confident. I'm locked in.
Okay. Davo, I have a feeling I know what your answer is.
It's
What?
my answer.
No, I actually know this.
Oh, okay. What's your
Yeah.
answer, Davo?
Tony Braxton.
Davo.
Okay.
Boom!
It's
Andy?
Undo this hurt you caused. Tony Braxton.
And Kels.
You walked out the door and walked out of my life. Tony Braxton.
Correct answer is Tony Braxton. Question 3. I wanted to get a sports question in here, but it was hard to find a hard sports question, so bear with me.
Mhm.
What university, located in Iowa, but named after the founder of one of the original 13 colonies, left the NCAA and joined the NAIA in the Heart of America Athletic Conference in 2015? I think technically they left the NCAA a few years earlier, but they joined the NAIA in 2015. And I have an easy mode.
No, I'm going through the founding fathers. Give me a minute. I have an idea.
I'm going to go for easy mode.
Yeah, easy mode.
Hold
please.
on. I might go for easy mode too. I'm still
Crunching numbers. It won't help.
No, I'm trying to think if there's one called. I'm stuck on Clinton. And I don't think that's it. Because I
What
don't think there's a
colony
university in Clinton.
Hush, Davo.
Everybody be quiet. I'm from this neighborhood. I cannot imagine. Now, you know what? I'm going with easy mode.
Oh, man.
It was,
Okay.
it was close. I could feel it coming.
Stop it.
So I don't know how easy this is going to be, but the easy mode is the university is associated with the Society of Friends Church.
Yeah, that helped out a lot.
Society.
There's a little bit of trivia in that question also. If you know that trivia, it'll help you a lot.
It's a multi-level trivia sandwich. Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to lock in with this because it's a small college that I know in Iowa. Locked in.
I'm going to lock in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Davo?
The only small college that I know in Iowa that isn't in like the Big Ten is Grinnell.
Ooh.
Okay. Andy?
Yeah, I don't remember Grinnell, a founding father named Grinnell. I just randomly went with Washington College, hoping there's a Washington.
Okay, Kels.
Oh, frick, I just figured it out. Never mind.
I assumed you were talking about the founder, Aubrey Graham, so I went with Drake.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, so first of all, Andy, I did not say a founding father. I said founder of one of the original 13 colonies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't necessarily the same
Right,
thing.
you're right.
And it might have been easier if you knew that the Society of Friends Church is another name for the Quakers.
I did know it's a Quaker, and that's why I was leaning towards Franklin. Or no, it would be
Penn, wouldn't it?
Franklin was the only Pennsylvania not a Quaker. It'd be William
Penn.
Penn.
Okay, who founded the Quaker state?
William Penn.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's William Penn University.
Oh.
Okay.
And one of the reasons I picked them is because I found out that the William Penn University sports teams are named the Statesmen for the men's team, and the women's team are named the Lady Statesmen.
What?
Lady Statesman?
The Lady
Yeah.
Statesman. Oh, wow.
They couldn't go with women or statespeople. They went with lady statesmen. So I thought that was cool.
Wow.
But it's also cool that I swept you on that one. And it was a challenging question.
It was a good question.
You did.
Question 4. What classic short story is narrated by someone who commits a murder but ends up confessing after a bout of paranoia?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Andy?
Telltale Heart.
Kels?
Telltale Heart.
And Davo?
Telltale Heart.
You are correct. Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart. So at the end of round 3, Andy with 79, Davo with 98, and Kels with 102.
Okay.
I hope the
This
next
is going
category is next because I'm breathing on Kels.
Stop it.
Well, let's not.
Man, I got a note from HR and everything. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to have to get a restraining order, Davo.
You never.
You keep breathing on people. All right. Question 1 in the category 4, which is the eye, is what are the 2 types of photoreceptor cells in the eye?
Uh-huh.
I'm locked in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just give me a minute. I'm just going through all the lyrics of Eye of the Tiger.
I don't think it's
Rise
in.
up,
Not in there. Okay.
out on the street.
Did my time. Took my chances.
I feel like I should know this.
I don't hate Balboa. I pity the fool. I'm sorry.
Wow. You really can't help yourself.
I love that movie.
I predict pain.
Andy, I wonder how well your students would get these questions.
Because you like to suggest that my students are smarter than me. It's okay.
Well, no, I think they've taken science classes more recently than you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think these are for the most part high school level.
Oh,
science.
Well, thank you for making me feel better.
No, the place you go to every day.
I am stealing Kel's answer.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry, Andy.
Kels, what's your answer?
I said rods and combs.
Oh, right.
Davo?
Rods and cones.
That was a good steal, though, Andy.
Yeah, I choked.
You know, Andy, you want to know the reason I remember that?
Tell me.
It is the name of a Blue Man Group song, all about rods and cones. And Ian really likes the Blue Man Group, so I watched it a lot. So thank you, Blue Man Group.
You think they listen? Maybe we could have them on.
I hope so. They'd be a terrible guest, though.
They probably would be. Their whole nonverbal thing would be boring on a podcast.
That's an issue in an audio realm.
Question 2. Eyes Open is a song written by Taylor Swift for what 2012 movie? And I have an easy mode if you need it.
I think I'm going to need that.
Yeah, me too.
Me 3.
You guys aren't big Tay-Tay fans?
No.
Turns out.
Okay, easy mode. The soundtrack album is subtitled Songs from District 12 and Beyond.
Oh.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
The Hunger Games.
Devo?
The Hunger Games.
And Kels?
Hunger Games.
The correct answer is The Hunger Games.
See, that's what an easy mode should do for us, Neil, not whatever the hell the name of that church was. Yeah, we want easy.
I mean, seriously, you guys should all know that the Society of Friends is another name for the Quakers. That's common knowledge.
I thought that was Jennifer Aniston's fan club.
Question 3. The movie Eyes Wide Shut was the last movie to be directed by whom?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Davo and I have had so many arguments about this person.
Yeah, and I'm right and you're wrong.
And you are so wrong.
If you want to hear more of this, everybody, tune in for our movie hot take podcast. Davo's right and Andy's wrong.
I was thinking
subtitle: Godfather isn't really that great.
Oh, Kels, I'm stepping aside.
Hold up.
Take it outside, guys. Come on.
Yeah. I've never seen this movie. I'm locked in.
You ain't missing.
You're not missing anything because he's a terrible director.
Kels, would it have mattered if I'd said that he died before it was released?
I vaguely remember that factoid, but like it was, everybody talked about the style of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davo, what's your answer?
Stanley Kubrick.
Kels.
Kubrick.
And Andy.
Stanley Kubrick.
That is the correct answer. Question 4 in eyes. What longtime LA Laker wore goggles after he got a scratched cornea in a 1985 game against the Utah Jazz?
I'm locked in.
Oh,
I think he wore them for the rest of his career.
I believe so.
I'm locked in too.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Kels?
It's the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Andy?
Brian Piccolo. It's a friend of mine.
Davo?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So you guys are correct that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did wear goggles.
It's James Worthy.
It is James Worthy.
I thought you said center.
He said longtime Laker.
Got
a scratch cornea. I was thinking James Worthy. Holy buckets. Neil, I doff my cap to you.
Well played. I'm same team too. That's not right.
Was Kareem playing in 85?
Yeah. He retired in 89.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna do Kareem, but he was. I thought that one was too obvious, and I think he was wearing his before 85.
We took the bait. It was terrible.
I didn't even think about big game.
But yeah, I was reading about Kareem. He got a lot of eye pokes, partly because he was tall and people were just reaching up for the ball, but also it seems like people were doing it intentionally to mess with him.
Oh yeah.
Still got buckets.
All right, at the end of round 4, Andy has 104, Davo 123, and Kels 127.
Woohoo! I'm winning in last place. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not what I want to do.
Category 5 is feet.
Feet.
How many bones are in a typical human foot?
Gosh, we were just talking about this the other day, the wife and I. I don't know how many times we've just sat around the fireplace thinking about how many bones are in the human foot.
I'll take points off for depending on how far away you are.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go with, for some reason, it's just, if anybody else is looking at their feet,
that won't help.
That really won't help. I don't have x-ray vision.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
I'm actually doing math here.
Are you?
Oh no.
I am. All right, so
I'm talking about just one. I'm talking about just 1 foot too, just to be clear.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Davo?
I said 26.
Okay. Kels?
I said 20.
And Andy?
All right, so I was thinking each toe, there's 5 toes. Each toe has 3 bones in it. So that's 15. And I think there are 3 bones that make up the rest of the foot, which brings us to 18.
Okay. Well, that is sound logic. Incorrect, but sound logic.
Thanks for making me feel good there for a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Well, the correct answer is 26.
Boom.
So Andy, you got 2 points. Kels got 4, and Davo got all 10.
Wow.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Question 2. Toes was a #1 hot country hit for what band in 2009?
You're the worst. What?
Wow.
Toes?
It's called Toes. Yeah, it's a pretty good song actually. It's very kind of Jimmy Buffett-y.
I can't even think of
For a band, not an artist, a band.
So this band scored with toes.
Do you want an easy mode?
Yes.
I don't think it'll.
That'll answer Davo's question.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
You all want it?
Yeah.
The name of the band has the word band in it.
Huh. In 2009?
I'm locked in.
The name of the band has band in it.
Yep.
Maybe you can ask that guy in his no muffler truck. He'd probably listen to it right now.
Probably know.
All right, I am locking in with a guess from the wrong period, but it's the only thing I can come up with.
Okay, I'm going to lock in with a guess as well.
All right, Kels,
I'm hoping it's a Zach Brown band.
Andy,
Little River Band?
Davo.
Zach Brown Band.
The correct answer is the Zach Brown Band.
Yeah, that's much more current than the Little River Band.
What floated across my head was the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, and that's not it.
It sounds like something you made up.
I wish I did.
It's not a bad song. It's about a guy who is escaping the rat race by going to Mexico and sitting on the beach. So his toes are in the sand. That's why it's called Toes.
Yeah.
Question 3. What 2006 movie starred Elijah Wood, Robin Williams, Brittany Murphy, Hugh Jackman, Nicole Kidman, and Hugo Weaving?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
Wow, this seems like a movie I would have seen, and I can't. Robin Williams and Hugh Jackman? Really?
It's the X-Men movie they don't talk about.
Hugh Jackman, Robin Williams, who else?
Elijah Wood, Brittany Murphy, Nicole Kidman, Hugo Weaving.
Wow.
Robin.
I feel like they're giving me a hint, and I'm trying to imagine a movie poster with these people on it. I got nothing. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay, Andy.
The only thing I can imagine is it's a Smokey and the Bandit sequel I'm not aware of, where Hugh Jackman is playing Burt Reynolds.
Hugh Jackman wasn't even in the question.
He was?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, I ignored that. I thought he was.
That was part of the. Where have you been for 10? Stop drinking the beer.
Right.
He was right in between Brittany Murphy and Nicole Kidman.
Hey-o.
Stupid.
Davo, what's your answer?
My answer is Happy Feet.
That's why you can't see them on the movie poster. They were animated.
Son of a.
Kels.
I was stumped for a second, and then I looked down at my paper and saw that the category was feet. So I said Happy Feet.
The correct answer is Happy Feet.
Oh, that's well played. Neil, that is so cruel.
You know, Andy, that is exactly the reaction I hope to have when I read those names off.
Yeah, well played indeed.
Question 4 in feet is courtesy of friend of the show, El Jefe.
El Jefe!
A woman named Madeline Albrecht worked for a testing lab for Dr. Scholl's for 15 years. During that time, she did what enough times to win a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records? So basically, what was her job at this Dr. Scholl's testing lab that got her a world record?
Oh, wow. This sounds like a devious El Jefe question.
I am locked in.
I'm going to lock in with this. Yeah, okay, I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to parenthetical to make myself feel better.
I'm locked in.
Davo?
Okay, so parenthetically, I put she sniffed a shoe, like she was the odor eater tester, like she sniffed stuff a lot. But my actual answer was that she walked, so she did steps. So I'm thinking she's in the world record, the Guinness Book of World Records for the number of steps she took.
Okay. Kels?
I also went with most steps.
And Andy?
All right. Well, my answer's in two parts. First off, I'm troubled about Davo's fetish about smelling shoes that keeps coming up in this podcast. And the second part, I said steps, but I meant it in a different way. Not walking steps, but genuinely doing steps.
Oh.
Okay. Well, the correct answer is she smelled approximately 5,600 people's feet.
Wow.
During her 15 years.
She smelled feet?
Yeah. That
Not
is
enough
her
money in the world.
Not even the shoes, just the feet.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if my guess is I don't know the details, but my guess is that people would use the odor eater type
like this
inserts.
Yeah.
Walk around for a certain amount of time, and then she would smell the feet to see if it actually protected their feet from odors.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But it's possible though that the feet were shod. I don't know. I just want to say I don't know the last time I've used the word shod in a sentence, but I feel pretty proud of myself.
Sounds
I
good.
like it.
Yeah, you should use it more.
All right, at the end of round 5, Andy fell behind a little bit and has 106 points. Kels has 146 and Davo has 148.
Okay. At this point, I am announcing I'm suspending my campaign, and I'm throwing my support behind Davo so we can beat Kels.
Wow, I'll take all your delegates. That's great.
That's a we. Okay. Oh.
All right. So I guess Davo and Andy can work together on this last category.
Wow.
No, that would be totally illegal. That was a joke. Not fair.
Speaking of the last category is muscles.
Oh man, I don't have any of those.
Oh.
Question 1. For 4 points each, name the 3 types of muscle tissues that humans have.
Is back fat a muscle?
It's clearly fat.
I mean, it's almost like it says that in the name that it's fat.
I'm not good with this.
I'm not very good with this either.
I will tell you that bacon is made from muscle, but that's not one of the answers.
No, I can think of as bacon.
You were already thinking of bacon.
I really was. I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in too.
Andy?
Bratwurst, hot dog, and Italian sausage.
All right. Davo?
I'm stealing Kel's answer.
Of course he is. Good time.
Kels?
Skeletal, cardiac, and what was that Carlos Santana song? Smooth. That's it.
The correct answer is cardiac, smooth, and striated or skeletal. So full points to Kels and Davo.
Thank you, Kels.
I am losing so profoundly at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, throwing in the towel.
Question 2. What Oldsmobile model, first released in 1950, is considered by some to be the first muscle car? It was immortalized in song a year later by Ike Turner and Jackie Brenston in what some call the first rock and roll record.
Oh, thank God you added that second part. Locked in. And I know this song by heart. Not that's the heart category.
You know, the heart is a muscle.
And I'll give you a hint. Ike Turner is not identified on the 45.
That's true. But I included it because nobody knows who Jackie Brenston is.
Right. Well, it's Jackie Brenston's band with Ike Turner singing.
Except that it was actually Ike's song, and he's the one that sold it to who was it? Chess. And he got really mad that he didn't get any credit. Yeah. He was supposed to be credited.
I'm locked in.
Oldsmobile. That's what I've been struggling with because I do not know this song.
I do not know Oldsmobiles, so I'm double.
I'm locked in.
Davo?
I said the Oldsmobile 66 because it's a number that I thought looked cool on my paper.
Wow, that is closer than you know.
So weird.
Kels.
I said the Cutlass Supreme.
And Andy.
You may have heard of jalopies. You've heard the noise they make, but let me introduce you to my Rocket 88.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Yeah, you got creepy close.
The correct answer is the Oldsmobile 88. And the song is called Rocket 88.
Rocket 88.
It's not the Rocket 88 Oldsmobile? See, I have to admit, I thought the Oldsmobile was called Rocket 88.
No, I think the car is just called an 88.
The 88 Oldsmobile. That makes more sense. I just never thought of that.
But it was called the Rocket 88 because it was so fast. And I think at one point they had the emblem, the badge on the car looked like a rocket.
It is an Oldsmobile 88.
All right. Good job, Andy. Question 3. What is the name of the classic bodybuilding documentary which focuses on the 1975 Mr. Universe and Mr. Olympia competitions? And for a bonus, who are the two main rivals highlighted in the movie?
Oh, thank goodness. I just heard a podcast on this. I'm locked in.
It's all about life experiences, Andy.
I'm locked in.
Oh, man. I know the name of this. It's just eluding me. All right, I'm locked in. I don't have it.
Kels?
I went with Masters of the Universe.
Okay. No bonuses?
It would have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dolph Lundgren.
Oh.
Andy?
The documentary is called Pumping Iron, and it's absolutely hysterical if you check it out. And it's Lou Ferrigno and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Davo?
I got Ferrigno and Schwarzenegger. I forgot Pumping Iron.
Correct answer is Pumping Iron, and the two main rivals were Schwarzenegger and Ferrigno. So, Kels, I gave you 1 point for getting half the bonus.
I'll take one.
Davo, you got 2 points, and you got the whole thing.
Comeback trail.
Yeah, it is really funny.
Story.
In that movie, it's really funny how good Arnold is at getting inside people's heads.
Really?
He's playing total mind games behind the scenes of those competitions.
Yeah, he was really, really hardcore.
Question 4. Muscle Shoals Sound Studio was the recording studio for some of the best rock albums of the 1970s. What state is Muscle Shoals in?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Sweet Home, Alabama.
Davo?
Alabama.
And Kels?
California.
Correct answer is Alabama. I think the shoals are in the Tennessee River, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty close to Tennessee. I think it's south of Nashville. All right. At the end of our regular rounds, Andy had a bit of a comeback there and has 138. Kels has 159, and Davo 172.
All right, Davo, you have to win here.
I'm trying.
Okay.
So the final question is, I have a list of the 10 longest bones in the human body.
Oh, yes.
So I just need you to name them. And to be clear, since humans are bilaterally symmetrical, I don't want left and rights of the same bone. That won't count. They have to be distinct.
So, Kels.
What up?
Quick refresher for the audience. What was your major?
Biology.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to steal Kel's answer.
You already used yours, Andy.
Wait just 1 second, Bubba. Yes, it's your friendly podcasting fanatic. Here to shout out my trivia brothers from another mother, the Trivia Rogues. When you get a chance, pop on over to the Trivia Rogues and let Billy and the gang educate you on some things, Bubba. Funk on. And do remember to please look both ways before you cross my mind, baby.
Libby's trying to tell me milk bones is an answer.
Hey, Kels, real quick for the listeners.
What's up, man?
When you're memorizing all the bones of the human body, do they come in list form?
No, I just see a picture of a skeleton in my head, and I know the bones.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Ah, crap.
I don't know why I'm thinking.
I'm literally like touching my body and being like, okay.
I'm trying to identify.
We're trying to keep it PG.
Okay.
I think I've named all the bones I can name actually at this point.
Okay, I'm locked in with what I got.
I kind of feel like we're going to get a Divinal song here coming up.
Hey, they need money. We could probably get that song.
Are you familiar with that song, Kels?
No, I have no idea.
The Divinal sang a song called "I Touch Myself."
Oh, I didn't know who sang that song.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with third place as usual, Andy. Not that you're usually in third place, but I usually start.
I got it. Femur, humerus, fibula, clavicle, tibia, and that is officially all the bones I know except things like the skull. So then I went with dem bones, and milk bones, and then I ran out of joke answers. So instead, John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Gotcha. All right, Kels.
All right. The femur, the tibia, the humerus, the radius, ulna, fibula, scapula, clavicle, rib, and the sternum.
Oh, I never thought.
Can you be more specific?
True rib.
Okay.
I think the floating ones are a little shorter, but I could be totally wrong.
Davo?
I said the femur, the fibula, the tibia, the radius, the humerus, the ulna, the clavicle. I also said the sternum. I said rib. The not the floating one, but the one that's attached. I don't know.
The one that's attached.
The ones that are attached. And I also said the jaw.
Okay.
So the mandible.
That one, yeah. Thanks, man. The mandible claw.
All right, let me tally up your scores here.
Oh, I think you got it, Kels.
We had a lot of the same answers. I don't know. I got two more than you.
I didn't get the scapula.
It's a big bone, and like everything else is pretty like carpals, metacarpals, tarsals, metatarsals. Like everything else is like kind of small, and then all of the bones in the vertebrae.
Yeah, I wanted to say spinal column, but that's not one bone.
Yeah, I had the same thought.
And then I guess the hip, but isn't
that the pelvis?
Yeah.
Was I the only one trying to picture Skeletor while I was doing this?
Yeah.
That might have been your problem. I'm not sure he's anatomically correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wondering how he could talk without vocal cords or a throat.
He has a throat and vocal cords. He just doesn't have skin on his face.
Yeah, but you'd see no, that's muscle. There's no muscle in there.
He's blue from like chin down, dude.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put this in Slack so you can see.
He is from like you could do stuff with that, man.
He's wearing like blue leotards. Like that's not his.
That's just flesh.
He's got a hoodie. It's a hoodie.
He's got a hood.
It's black. It's black all around the skull.
All
like
right.
There's nothing that can be seen.
Hold on.
He's also magical, so I wouldn't put too much into it.
He is magical. We got to remember that. He is a master of the dark arts.
Yeah.
So that does count for something.
You people.
Hey, do you want to continue with the show?
We're doing a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the correct answers are number 10, the shortest of the longest bones is the sternum or breastbone.
No.
Number 9 is the innominate bone. Do you know what that one is, Kels?
No, I can't. I won't.
AKA the hip bone. Which is, it's a little misleading because up until when we're children, that's actually several bones, but they fuse together by the time we get to be adults, and they're just called hip bone. 7 and 8 are the 7th and 8th ribs.
Oh,
So I'll give you guys credit for rib.
okay.
And then we've got the obvious ones:
Mm-hmm.
The radius, ulna, humerus, fibula, tibia, and femur, which I think Davo and Kels got all of.
Yeah.
And Andy got some of them.
He sure did.
So the clavicle isn't one of the longest ones. It's probably pretty high up there, but I think that just goes from like maybe about the back of the neck to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's collar.
Yeah.
I figured it had to be about as long as a rib, but the ribs start from, kind of in the back.
Yeah.
They got some curvature.
But there's only 2 of the ribs. 7th and 8th are the only ones that are in the top 10.
Yeah.
So by my count, Andy got 4 correct, which gives him 40 points, and currently the lead.
Whoa.
With 178.
Andy.
Kels, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Eight correct answers for 80 points and a score of 239. And Davo, I believe, also got 8.
Woo.
Davo.
Which gives him a total of 252.
Yeah.
And the win.
Yeah.
Good job, Davo.
Thank you.
Keeping the dream alive, Davo.
It just takes one strike, one hit to start the whole thing, man.
Well, since Kamala gave you her delegates,
yeah, thanks, Kamala.
Unfortunately, I believe without doing a whole lot of math, Andy is mathematically eliminated now.
Yeah, well, we've enjoyed having you, Andy.
Well, no, I take that back. He could conceivably tie.
He could
so there's
wins, if he wins out.
Yeah.
You ever notice how great it is when Andy mutes himself and doesn't realize it, and we can continue to talk about him?
Sneak.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Hey, everybody, I'm
and
back.
He can't interrupt it.
Without fail. The running dance the show.
Mute button.
It's funny. Whenever I go 15 seconds without hearing Andy, I realize that he's muted himself. And
you know what? My wife has the same thing going on. So, yeah.
Well, thank you, Neil, for an excellent quiz. Thank you, Kels and Andy, for a good game.
Good job, Davo.
Well done, Davo.
Thank you. So, from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Davo with Kels.
Next time, He-Man.
And Andy.
Yeah. So long, Ladle Brainers.
And Neil.
So this isn't about anybody in particular necessarily.
It means it's about
and it's
me.
just kind of
it's
kind of a meme quote to begin with. So it's not like I don't have anybody. I can't attribute this to anybody. There are 100 billion nerves in the human body, and there are some people who manage to irritate every single one of them.
Told you.
It's a talent.
Signing off.
Greetings and salutations to all you good trivia people out there. I know what you're thinking. Hey, I really enjoyed this show. How can I get a little more? Well, here to help you out. You can look up these good people on Twitter at Ladle Brain, or if Facebook's more your deal, you can look them up at Brain Ladle Productions. Hey, they've even got their own webpage. It's brainladletrivia.com. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can join a Patreon, where if you donate $10 or more, you can even get yourself a fancy show invite. How about that? Until we meet again, this has been
44, and I'm glad you joined us. Hope I'm out.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.